Hi, I'm Joe Merrill with Sputnik ATX in Austin, Texas. We are a venture capital fund, and venture capital is just a great industry because as a venture capitalist, what I get to do every single day of my life is I get to take the people who have money, I take their money, and I give it to people who don't have money so that they can build incredible things. And it's transformational for our society. Venture capital started a long time ago. This guy named Arthur Rock took a bunch of engineers who had a better idea on how you could build computers, and their company wouldn't let them do it. And they formed a company named Fairchild Semiconductor and Intel. And it really changed life as we know it. It's incredible. But venture capital was always really concentrated right in that area where they made those first investments in Silicon Valley around Stanford. In fact, until 2017, more than half of all venture capital went to companies that were based within 50 miles of the Stanford campus. But since 2017, that number has dropped by half. And what's happening now is we're seeing venture capital is now spreading to the rest of us. And the most exciting thing about my job is that we can help more people in more places all over the world who are doing incredible things. It's crazy to think that the only people who have a good idea live close to the Silicon Valley, right? And the reality is some of the most inventive things, in fact, most of the most inventive, novel, and incredible things that we have didn't come from Silicon Valley. And now we're entering an era where venture capitalist people like me are getting out of Silicon Valley in places like Austin, Texas, or even Bangladesh. A few years ago, a couple guys in Bangladesh wrote to us asking for funding. They had an idea to create software for the global fashion industry, which is an industry untouched by software. We looked at what they wanted to do. It was incredible. We funded them, and they're going to be building, and I'm hoping, one of the biggest companies Bangladesh has ever seen. And nobody ever says, oh, Bangladesh, hotbed for innovation and technology. And yet, because two computer programmers in Bangladesh reached out to a venture capitalist like me that is funding people who don't live near Stanford, this incredible thing is coming. It's transforming the fashion industry, and it's uplifting the standard of living in one of the poorest countries in the world. They have over 200 employees now. And so I love what I do in venture capital. It's important. It matters. I liberate nerds from companies. I help them to do their best work and to bring something awesome to the world that no one maybe had ever thought of before.